Hi, my name is Heather Slusser, the agriculture educator in Marathon County. This video is one of many in a series of short videos to introduce you to the Farm Succession Planning Workbook entitled Cultivating Your Farm's Future. We encourage you to go to the first video in this series to see the introduction. The introductory video may guide you to which worksheet you want to further investigate. Today, we will be discussing the Transfer of Management worksheet that is located within the first section of the workbook on page 17. The Transfer of Management worksheet is helpful in visualizing who will be responsible for what activities on the farm. It is good to complete this worksheet early in the farm succession process, as it helps the successor generation build skills while still being supervised by the owner generation. The worksheet should be completed by both the owner and the successor generation together. Both parties should discuss what tasks they are ready to take on and the tasks they are ready to give up. The owner generation has a significant investment in keeping the farm successful, which may make it difficult to let go. However, research has shown that successors that are allowed to manage the farm prior to the full succession are better suited to fixing problems once the succession has been completed. This process of taking baby steps, so to speak, allows them to be better managers and overall better farm operators when the succession is complete. Therefore, it is imperative for the succession and the longevity of the farm that the owner and successor generation share management responsibilities for a period of time before the succession is complete. This worksheet has been divided into various areas of management. For each one of these areas, it is important for the owner generation and the successor generation to rate their understanding of who is in control of making decisions. The 1 on the left-hand column refers to the fact that the owner generation is primarily responsible for making the decisions in that category. A 5 on the right-hand side of the worksheet represents that the successor generation is primarily responsible for making the decisions. The numbers 2, 3, and 4 represent a shared management between the owner and the successor generation, with a 2 meaning the owner generation still has greater control over the decision making, where a 4 represents the successor generation has greater control, but still shares that control with the owner. The owner generation should complete this form either by themselves or with the successor generation, and the successor generation should do the same, completing the form either by themselves or with the owner generation. If the forms are completed individually, the successor and the owner generation should come together and have a conversation to see how their answers match up. Are there areas that the owner generation feels differ from the successor generation, or areas that the successor generation feel differ from the owner generation? While having this conversation, the owner and the successor generation should also decide if there are management decisions that could be transferred or should be transferred to the successor generation. Having a conversation about who does what will help to clarify the roles and will help to smooth the farm succession process. This conversation will also help to identify areas that need attention. If you feel it is helpful to have someone outside of the farm or family facilitate or coordinate these discussions, we have 5 extension educators trained and certified as farm succession coordinators. Their names are listed here on the slide. You do not have to live in their county, but you may want to choose one that is geographically close to you.
Thank you for watching this video on the Transfer of Management worksheet. Please visit the Extension Farm Management website for more information and resources on farm succession planning at farms.extension.wisc.edu.